Your son wrote this essay about his real family, the teacher said. He described a completely different house, and a sister he doesn't have. I sat in the tiny chair across from Mrs. Whitfield feeling like I was the one in trouble. She slid a piece of paper across the desk toward me. It was covered in my 7-year-old son Lucas's messy handwriting. The assignment was titled, My Family, and what I read made my blood turn to ice. He wrote about living in a blue house with a big backyard and a tire swing. We live in a beige apartment with no yard at all. He wrote about his sister named Molly, who has red hair and plays dolls with him every night before bed. Lucas is an only child. He wrote about his dad who works at a fire station and comes home smelling like smoke. My husband is an accountant who has never been near a fire station in his entire life. Mrs. Whitfield, I don't understand this, I said. None of this is real. We don't have a daughter. We don't live in a house. The teacher nodded slowly. That's why I called you in. When I asked Lucas about it, he got very upset. He insisted this is his real family. He said you're his other family. My hands started shaking. His other family? He says he has 2 lives. One here and one somewhere else. He says when he goes to sleep, he wakes up in the blue house with Molly and his fire station dad. I drove home in a daze and found Lucas playing with blocks in the living room. I knelt down beside him and tried to keep my voice calm. Sweetie, Mrs. Whitfield showed me your essay today. Can you tell me about the blue house? His face lit up like I'd asked about his favorite toy. It's so pretty, Mommy. It has 2 floors and my room has stars on the ceiling that glow at night. Molly's room is right next to mine and we knock on the wall to say goodnight. Who is Molly, baby? My sister. She's 5. She has red hair like daddy. Not this daddy. My other daddy. I felt dizzy. Lucas, you know that's not real, right? This is your only family. Me and daddy and you. His smile faded. But it is real. I go there every night. When I close my eyes here, I open them there. I have breakfast with them and go to school and play with Molly. Then I go to sleep there and wake up here. I called my husband Ryan at work and told him everything. He came home early and we sat Lucas down together. We asked him gentle questions for over an hour. The details he gave were incredibly specific. The blue house had an address he recited from memory. His other dad was named Jonathan and had a scar on his left hand from a kitchen accident. Molly had a stuffed elephant named Peanut that she couldn't sleep without. That night after Lucas went to bed, Ryan and I sat at the kitchen table in silence. Finally, he pulled out his laptop. This is crazy, but I have to know. He typed in the address Lucas had given us. It was real. A blue 2-story house in a town 300 miles away. The listing showed it had been sold 2 years ago. Ryan dug deeper. He found the previous owners on social media, Jonathan and Rebecca Farnsworth. Jonathan was a firefighter. They had 2 children, a 7-year-old boy named Leo who had blonde hair and blue eyes just like Lucas, and a 5-year-old daughter named Molly with bright red hair. My whole body went cold. Ryan, look at the boy. He enlarged the photo. Leo Farnsworth looked almost identical to our son. Same face, same eyes, same little dimple on his left cheek. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning I did something I couldn't explain to anyone. I called in sick to work and drove 300 miles to that town. I parked across the street from the blue house and waited. At 3:30, a school bus stopped at the corner. A little girl with red hair got off holding hands with a woman who must have been Rebecca. Then a boy climbed down the bus steps. I stopped breathing. It was Lucas. Not just someone who looked like him. It was my son's exact face on another child's body. He was laughing at something the girl said. He looked happy and completely at home. I watched them disappear into the blue house with the tire swing in the backyard. I drove home and never told anyone what I saw. Not Ryan, not the teacher, not anyone. Lucas still writes about his other family sometimes. He still talks about Molly and Jonathan and the blue house with the tire swing. I've stopped correcting him because I saw that other boy with my own eyes, and I have no explanation for any of it. Some nights I watch Lucas sleep and wonder which world he's in right now. I wonder if there's another mother somewhere watching Leo sleep and wondering the same thing. I wonder if somehow my son is living 2 lives that should never have intersected. And I wonder what happens if one day he decides he has to choose between us.